Hi, this is Scott with eTrailer, and today we're taking a look at and installing the Malone AirFlow2 Roof Racks for 2025 GMC Terrain. So as you can see, we have the black ones installed, and I really like the way these ones work on here. These are also available in silver, so whichever one or style you would like, either one's going to be a really good option for you. Another great thing that these allow you to do is you can have roof boxes up there. You can have your rooftop baskets that store things up there. Say you do a lot of camping, it's going to allow you to have more gear up there, and it'll save you room on the inside, so that's really nice. You can also have skis up there, kayaks. There's so much things you can do. Our neighbor today ended up getting a hitch, so that's really going to open up their possibilities of things that they can add on their vehicle and take with them on their adventures. As far as our measurements go, for our overhang, we're looking at right at about 3¼ inches, and that's from our foot out to the edge of our bar. Now we have the same measurement front and rear on this one. Now from our roof line up to the bottom, we have a measurement of right at about 4 inches for that measurement, and that's going to give you your clearance from your roof line to the top of your rack. Now what those measurements mean is it's going to help you decide if you're going to have room for your roof box up top. Is say if you have a sunroof or anything that opens, it's going to tell you how much clearance you have from your roof to the top of your rack for clearance reasons. So these roof racks are going to come ready to go right out of the box. They go on really easy. They're just going to clamp around your factory rail on your vehicle. And these are going to accept either your T-style accessories, so they're just going to slide right in your track there. You're all set up for that. And then you put on your accessory, then you close up your cap. These are also going to accept your clamp-on style. It will go around your roof rack itself, so it's good for those as well. As far as weight capacities, these roof racks are going to handle up to 165 pounds, but make sure and take a look in your manual and make sure you don't exceed any of your weight carrying capabilities that are listed in there for the capacity of your roof. So if you have any comments or questions about this roof rack, or you have any photos of how you're using it with your vehicle, feel free to leave any of those down below in the comments section. As far as installation, this one's really straightforward and easy to get put on, and it's something you can easily do in your driveway in an afternoon. Other than that, let's take a look at how easy it is to get installed. To start our installation of our roof racks, we already have one in place. We have our front one put on, and it's going to be the same process with both of these to put on. Now this one we have off, and we got our key. This is going to have a locking cylinder that goes on to the end. We just want to get that unlocked. As you can see, that slides back and forth. Now this will just unlock, and we can pull that out, and inside of there it's going to have an Allen wrench that comes with it. Now once we do pull that out, right here you're going to have an Allen head, and what you want to do is you're going to back these jaws out. It's going to come with them pretty close to closed. So what you want to do is just back these out, and it's going to give them room to slide over your rails on your vehicle, and we're going to do that on both sides of our rack. Now in our kit, it's going to include our end caps, and these are just going to be able to pop open and allow us to slide things in our T-rail. We'll go ahead and close them up. Now we're going to match it up with the shape of our bar on both sides. Going to get those put in. They will fit pretty tight. Get those pushed into position, and we'll do that on both sides. Your kit's going to come with these strips, and what these are going to do is they'll snap into the bottom of your rails after you get them installed. Now these you're going to have to trim to fit after you get it all set up where you want it, and what these are going to do is cut down on wind noise going down the road and make your bars a little bit more quiet. Now once you get these trimmed out, you're going to be able to move your feet wherever you want those, and then you can get your strip put in place, measured out where you want it, trim it, and these will pop right in place. Now with the excess that you have on the ends, you can also cut off and put in your ends here, and once you get those in there, it's going to really cut down on wind noise. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get this dropped in place. So I have my jaws all loosened up, Now what I want to do is I'm going to take the end that's a little bit wider, and that's going to be facing the front of our vehicle. We're going to have the thinner part facing the rear. So now I do kind of recommend having an extra set of hands help you get this put in place. For now, we'll just put it on the rails of our vehicle. Now once we get both of our bars sitting where we want them, before we tighten the rear one down, what we want to do is just get our measurement, and we want to make sure that we have them right where we want them, and just get a measurement on both sides and get them even, and that'll get us to where we can start tightening this down. Now before we do that as well, we want to make sure we have our offset in our ends of our bars correct as well. So I like to measure those from the top of our foot right here out to the edge and get the same measurement on both sides before I tighten them down. That way, when I get them tightened down, it's right where I want them to be. Now that we have our bars where we want them, we'll come back through with the supplied Allen wrench that's in our lock on the end, and we'll just go ahead and get those tightened down. And we just want to get that down nice and snug. Once we get those in place on both sides, we can take our lock. Now ours still has the protective blue film on it. We're just going to leave those on, and we won't be leaving this rack on our vehicle today. So now we just want to unlock our lock, push it in the upper slot, get it to click into its place, and lock that into position. Now our rails are tight and locked in place. With everything tightened up, that'll do it for our installation. It was pretty simple to put on, and everything came together right out of the box and was basically ready to get put in place. It's something you can easily do in your garage at home like we did here. It's really no big deal at all to get this done. But with that, that'll do it for our installation of our Malone AirFlow2 on our 2025 GMC Terrain. I'm Scott with eTrailer, and thanks for watching.